Oh my God. Sean and I were trying to find a place to go to on the way home from Bangkok. We looked around, we could go to Egypt, Dubai, or Turkey. Now, I've always wanted to do my hair, some preventative maintenance. So we figured, yeah, we'll go to Turkey. And to make the story better, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick a random place with some decent reviews, book it to do the hair transplant, and just within a day, we're here. Well, it didn't work out like that. I booked a place and gave them a $400 USD deposit. When we arrived at the airport, we went to the pickup location. None of the drivers had ever heard of me, my name, none of it. So they also gave me a hotel within the WhatsApp group. I called the hotel. They had never heard of me or the clinic. I had a few people I was coordinated with from this clinic. None of them had answered calls or texts. So I'm sitting there at the airport stranded thinking I got scammed. Sean and I sat there for about 3 hours before we found a hotel that would let us check in at 7 in the morning. Now we got there around 4:30. We took a nap, and in that time the clinic had tried to contact me, but in all honesty, like, that's not very professional. I was at a airport in a foreign country after a 12-hour flight and had already paid you a deposit, shown you the flight is on time, told you when I landed. Nobody reached out to me. I'm not gonna tell anybody the name of the clinic. I don't bash anybody. We found another clinic via a friend that lives in Canada that is originally from Turkey and had his hair done here in Turkey. And the total cost there was about 3,500 USD. This place is gonna do the same job. Let's see, it's a shot in the dark. This whole video is supposed to be a joke. They might even botch my hair, I have no idea. This place is charging 2,500 Canadian. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're driving there. I'm gonna do the consultation at another random clinic, and we're gonna see how it goes.
This that ripped me off is Este Nove. They tried to keep my 400 bucks. I had to get visa to go after them. I wasn't gonna expose them if they gave my 400 bucks back, but they abandoned me at the airport. I don't know if they're a good company. Do your own homework. But I went to Dr. Aidan Serkan Clinic, which used to be called, when I went there, Arena Med. We'll talk about how it went after, but I had to put that in there because they didn't give my money back.
Please, please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Right now I'm headed to Arena Med, the second place that had contacted me, and we are going to start the procedure. So this is a shot in the dark. This is showing up in Turkey and getting a hair transplant. Here, it doesn't say Arena Med outside. How you doing? We here. Camera? No. Okay. So we started the process. They're gonna shave my whole head, and then I guess we're gonna shave it and wash it here, and then we go. They said about 4,000 grafts. Then after 10 days, I shouldn't see anything. So we're gonna try. The hair is gone. I haven't seen my head shaved in years. That's kind of trippy. Mad anxiety, but I'm committed. Let's go.
6 hours later.
Deed is done. I can't put a shirt on. I gotta go back to the hotel like this. Turkish hairlines. I don't care. So this is the second day after the surgery. Yesterday was about half of this, and then today in the morning it wasn't so bad, and now, like, dude, I look like something from Star Trek. Maybe the surgery was an experiment and they fucked up large. Like, look at my head, look at my eyes. What is going on here? If it goes any more, it's gonna close my eye hole. My forehead and cheekbone are just gonna become one. Oh, you don't remember me?
Look at your face, bro. I can't. Nah,
It got worse.
I can't.
And they won't stop laughing at me. What? Oh my God. What the flip is going on here? Look at my eyes. No, tell me about my face.
Your face is great.
Look him in the eyes.
I'm not ready for this, man.
Look at my face, bro.
You look like fucked up.
Really?
You're gonna scare my friends, bro. These Discord people are coming, bro. You're gonna scare the shit out of them.
Yo, I can tell him not to look at you and then have that ready to record.
Yeah, you'll secretly record them.
Yeah,
we'll be like, don't look at him. He's on some shit. He got in a fucking accident.
Exactly.
What's up, bro?
Hi. Uma, nice to meet you.
How you doing?
You don't remember me? You don't remember me? I don't have to say it anymore. What, you don't remember me now?
I didn't get an accident, dude. I had surgery. That's why my fucking head swelled up. From surgery? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I can't even feel the bones. How big is my head right now? Yours. You were so funny when you looked at me like, hi. I've been working a lot and I forgot to follow up. This is day 4. I didn't film day 3. Yesterday was the worst day. This side kind of healed, like not healed, but the swelling went down, and then this side kind of got fat towards last night. Like it was pretty closed, but now it doesn't seem as bad. So I'm hoping another day or two the swelling will at least be gone. And then if we look back here, I mean, it seems to be just like scabs and stuff. I can't really tell. I guess I'll have to watch the video myself. And here seems to be doing really well. Like obviously it's still red. I don't touch it ever. I think it is scabbing, but I'm too afraid if I touch it, I might pull out some of the follicles. This sounds really odd, but I can't feel this. Is it possible they hit a nerve and like now that feeling in my head is completely dead? Or there's no feeling here whatsoever. Right here in the front of my head, there's no feeling anywhere up here. And I don't think it's meant to be, the anesthesia would work that long. Like I think they might have hit a nerve and killed the feeling here.
If I'm willing to book a hair transplant the day before and commit and show up to Turkey with no background, didn't do any research, I think that's definitely worth a sub. Go on a bender, check out my other stuff. I'm on par with the best creators. My editing is sick. I have complete confidence in my work. Now I'm gonna show you the results. Check it out. Make sure you get in there good, Eurotech. Yuri's my cameraman right now. I can see, if you look at it like that too, the hairline is perfect.
Clean.
Yeah, it's great. So, am I happy with the results? Yes. Is the procedure painful? No. But the needles, when they go in your head, it's like when you get sand in your mouth and you can hear the grinding, like feel it in your skull. You can feel the needle connect with your skull when it goes in, because it's a big needle. But other than that, there's no real pain. You're not gonna see results until like a year has passed. In 6 months, you'll get an idea, but after a year, you're gonna kind of know. I also don't even know what kind of transplant I got. I have no idea. So I couldn't tell you. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I'll try to answer as best I can. And as for the feeling in the part of my head that went numb, most of it came back, but I still don't, right here, I still don't have feeling. So yeah, they probably hit a nerve, but I guess that's like the risks. I don't like to bash businesses, and if you check out my other videos, again, go on a bender, watch them, you'll see that I usually bring businesses up, and I'm sure that Este Nove is a great clinic. They have tons of great reviews, and what happened with me was probably just a one-off situation. But obviously you'd be pretty pissed off if you show up and nobody's heard of you and you already gave them a deposit, and they made this whole group chat. It seemed like an elaborate scheme to scam me at the time. Do I think they're scammers? No. And do I recommend the clinic that I went to? I'm not sponsored by them. I'm gonna leave their information in the description. I'll have their website, WhatsApp, and Instagram. You can talk to them, shop around, and find a place you want. Make a trip out of it, because you can go there, I think more than 7 days, maybe 10 days with your flights and your hair transplant for like 5 to 6 grand US. Turkey has a lot to offer. I would check out Istanbul and Antalya. The food is amazing, the culture is amazing. Istanbul has a crazy nightlife, believe it or not. I almost forgot, the color of my hair changed. Before the surgery, I always had this bright red hair. I'm probably running a clip right now. After the surgery, it got a lot darker. There's still some red, but it's not what it was. So I guess that's another one of the side effects. You could change the color of your hair.